Wifey TV channel presents Blah Blah Blah, the live show. C'est bon. With your hosts, Stephanie and Marjo.
Hi guys, and welcome on the set of the Blah Blah, the live show. Marjo and I have been here for half an hour already chatting with you, and let me tell you, we're really excited to be here with you again. It's been
too long.
Yeah, too long. Well, it's always too long, you know that. And we have an incredible show for you. Let me tell you, it's going to be incredible. We have so many things to tell you about. Concerts, tour dates, album Between Illness and Migration has been released. We're going to talk about it more in details. New merch, new vinyl, and
contests as well.
Definitely.
And as you know, just write down a little something on the chat, and you have the chance to win a special edition of the Japanese release of Between Illness and Migration. And thanks to the translators that are writing in French, in Japanese, Russian, German, and Spanish on the chat today, so don't be shy to ask questions to the band members as well.
so be ready, because there's a lot of surprises coming up, a lot of very special announcements you definitely don't want to miss. So stay tuned, stay alert. You need to hear everything that's going to be said. So let's no longer wait, and let's welcome your favorite enemies on the set.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you again.
It's incredible to see you again. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks
How are you doing?
Good. It's been a long time.
What are you doing?
How you doing?
We spent time in New York.
How you doing?
So welcome to the set of the Blah Blah. Have you noticed?
Yeah, Yeah.
It's all different.
So
It's
amazing.
part of the
A lot of
changes
space,
we
eh?
promised
Much more
everyone.
space.
Wow. You have you had some budget?
Some. See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do a remake. It's like a remake of the
Usually it's more like this.
the previous episode. Yeah, this is very amazing. We're very tight.
Well, I'm glad you like this set. I'm glad you like the new couches as well.
awesome.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect thing to be back with you guys. So we're going to talk a lot about Between Illness and Migration today. Reason why we have this incredible background. So I hope you guys at home really enjoy it as well. So
Wow, man, it's kind of crazy to be back here.
yeah,
It's been ages.
you're happy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
People
cool.
have
Very
been
happy.
waiting for you. They're really excited to see you.
Yeah,
Let me tell
we're
you,
very excited as well.
So-
the
yeah.
craze about this edition of the Blah Blah Live Show has been overwhelming, really.
Wow.
So are you ready to start the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even Sif is excited. You only slept what, like 15 hours or something?
Yeah.
So it's a
That was
very
a short-
short
Sif.
night.
That was
Very
a very
good.
short night for
We went
him.
to bed on Friday night.
I just can't wait.
All right, so because it's been a little while since we had Blah Blah last time, we're going to go back in the last few months we spent together just to bring people into our universe and show them a few behind the scenes. As you just said, you guys went to New York, and I have a special story about this because, well, you went there for the album, for the mixing. We're going to talk about it a little more in detail later. But we also did a photo shoot there. And, well, obviously, who says photo shoot needs shopping. And
Yeah.
who says guys usually means they don't really like shopping. And we needed
Depends
to
who.
find a solution. So what I did is asked Big Bird to help me with it. Like, go with the guys, they need new clothing, they need
That was
new
the first
stuff.
mistake.
Yeah.
Yes, because
First wrong.
I thought I did something very good by asking Big Bird that he would be able to help me. But here are a few pictures I received from their shopping session. It's been, to say the least,
Wow.
a very special.
Hey, that was
So it's been a
Where's
very
that?
hard time. I didn't know exactly what to think after I saw those pictures. I honestly didn't know if I needed to laugh or if I needed to cry. If I
Hey,
needed
this was
to...
my special project.
Oh.
Yeah, we all committed to that photo shoot. That was
That's
pretty.
right.
Yeah.
Special
Wow.
project too.
Hairstyle, man.
New hairstyle, new hats. We all know that while Jeff is wearing a lot of caps, I've had other members
I like
of
your
the
style,
band
bro.
also
that's-
chose new ones.
Where you get that?
Oh yeah!
This-
now you're
this
talking.
one
What's
right
that?
there was one of the most terrifying thing I've seen. But
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff,
yes,
talking about terrible
it
things.
was very hard. So you guys can understand why I
What were you
was
saying?
really worried about everything that was
Yeah,
going
this
to
is my
happen
favorite.
because that was way before the photo shoot happened. Hopefully, probably because we spent all the budget on the blah blah set, they couldn't come back with all of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Very hopefully for me at least.
But
I
it's always funny because every time we have to do like photo shoots or videos, and we just, okay guys, you need like to go shop, but we're like, for what?
show.
What are you talking about? I mean,
So what?
this is my favorite. I'm wearing my favorite T-shirt.
But as you can see, I don't need anything.
Man, I really
Natural.
love your
Natural
hairstyle?
style. It's a
Yeah, I
special
can't wait to
project.
see your project.
Yeah.
Very creative. You're part of it, bro.
I'm getting a pretty good stylist as well, but I guess it turned out better in the end.
Yeah,
I
the
hope
final
so.
result was pretty good. Much
a
better.
little bit more rocking.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
going to see a picture of the final result, behind the scene of the photo shoot that happened in New York City when we were there.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So
That's more like it.
it turned out much better
Yeah.
than I was
Yeah.
expected to my great relief.
But we really helped you out. I mean, that the photo shoot was super amazing.
Yeah.
We were in very cool places. We have great friends in New York, so we've been able to go in different places we love and with people we really appreciate. So that was very funny for us
Yeah,
to
we had
go.
a very good
It was super
time.
early in the morning, and we were working so much and getting there on the set, and
Our
everybody was
schedule over
like,
there was
they were opening the
Yeah.
door for us in the morning.
Yeah.
So just like, it's probably the first time they opened that early in those places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
can still smell the moment of the night before. Yeah, we're going in
What
some
it
places that are very strange.
But we had very good times in New York. Yes, we had a photo shoot, but we also have a few other pictures of special moments that we had during that time while we spent quite a few weeks while we were in New York. So we're going to see the pictures right now. As you can see, some of the people took it a little easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very relaxed.
I
They
like
had
that.
a
Was a
very
cool
good
place. That was
time.
Awesome.
Matt worked very hard, so we could say he didn't
Slept
have
very hard
it
too.
that easy.
And he-
Mrs. Isabel learned a lot of new stuff, as you can see
A lot
right
of buttons
here.
in there.
Is that in the hair?
And I also did.
Yeah, 8 tracks.
I had no idea what that was. As you can tell.
Hey, I think Alex have found a new way to sponsor the album, eh?
Yeah, with the
No,
chips.
so,
The chips, yeah, thanks to my sponsors. It's a very corporate show. So, sorry. And I just want to thank everybody for...
Where was that coming from?
what was that, Steph? Come on.
You see the... And also, I have something
see,
for you
oh, and
guys,
also, my cue.
You know? I have picture also of New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's important that people know about New York in my perspective.
Why am I not surprised?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, you said that food's gathering people. Let's say that Jeff made a lot of friends. Hey, you've been too fast. The other picture before. And you know, what's the...
There's no going back there.
Yeah.
Always food, Jeff.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
At the daily, is it strange that when you're going at the daily, the guy over there know already your name, and you don't have to say what you want in your submarine, eh? Because you already know, Jeff, eh?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Same thing as usual, Jeff.
Yeah. And you know,
Hey,
Jeff
sugar
wanted
pie.
to make us discover about the artichoke pizza. The only problem, we had to wait for the second pizza before tasting it. eh? Yeah, and yes, Jeff, when there was no food around, he was eating his tongue. But the only problem is discussed a little bit by blood. So we said, Jeff, maybe I'm gonna bring you a third.
Everybody's very happy to be back here.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
It's the...
Can't you be like nice just a little bit, like once in a while?
Oh, it's been too long.
And you know,
We're all
very
back
hostile.
together. I mean, we should be enjoying that moment.
Enjoying that moment? I think there's other people who enjoy that moment, eh, Stephanie? Show the other picture, man.
oh wow!
Really graceful picture,
Yeah,
madame.
graceful one. You chose the best one. Thank you. But I wasn't the only one to enjoy that kind of stuff.
No.
If I do remember well, because I have some other picture. Let's see one right there.
It's a diaporama.
And is that you, Seth, on that picture?
Artichoke,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Just
No,
as I can see, there's a lot of people on that picture, so I'm not the only one.
know.
So, Seth, I would
You're very
appreciate
close
if you
to,
could be
to
nice.
you're very close
You know-
to Jeff.
Please.
You know
also
what
love
we
together.
call the artichoke pizza? Like the place where Jeff schedule his business meeting, eh? We know that you're kind of business, Jeff.
Some business things.
Artichoke way.
Some people were working very hard in New York. So
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
had
glad
some
that you.
good
It's
times.
why-
I'm glad that you like the album.
Yeah, it's why, you know, we had a bigger couch, eh? And Jeff, you had great time in
not
New
nice.
York, yeah? Yeah.
No, Seth, definitely, you really need to be nicer. You really
Stored a
need
lot
to
of
work
it.
on
It's
this.
very intense and hostile.
And you know,
Now I change.
people always say that Seth is a bad guy, Seth is not
Look at what
cool,
he's saying.
and all those stuff. But I'm ready to do a lot for people around me. You know, that's the kind of investment I'm ready to put into my relationship. You know, when I truly love. But those kind of these opportunities are never displayed. It's weird, eh? Let's show.
Let's
special
show the thing.
Let's show the thing. I'm really passionate, eh? Yeah.
Let's show the
Really
Show this
passionate,
video.
yeah.
You want some artichoke?
Before you saying anything,
Wait a
I
You're reading in my mind.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I supported a lot, Moose. Yeah, you know, you have to gain a lot more self-confidence, you know. Yeah, let's say
You really
another
wanted to show
video.
it.
This is love that I'm feeling. This is love that I'm feeling. This is love that I'm feeling.
Yes, I guess this is what we can call self-confidence. But what I especially like about this video is that you're in each and every one of them.
Yeah, that's what we call investment, bro.
Ben and I were
bro.
wondering what you guys were doing as we were like writing songs.
Yeah,
So I'm
working.
very happy that you had
Yeah.
a great time, guys.
Yeah.
But
Got
I
a
heard
special
a few
We
cover
focus
glimpses.
on what's important, brother. What you told me before.
Not being married.
Right on, fella.
Yeah, it creates other problems, I guess.
And I heard a few glimpses as well that Moose, yes, well, he has side projects, I guess, with you, but he also has a few solo projects. So I'd like us, if we could see a
It's
video
the
talking
Moose-
about
it's the
the
Moose
self-confidence
Fest.
and everything. Let's go and see that.
I love that.
Wow. Just want
You
to thank
see how
everybody for
much
the archives.
Moose gained confidence in himself?
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah, he
We
even,
can see that he has music in his
even
blood.
starts new project that not related to music.
New project.
Video.
Your style is individual. Your hair care should be too. Whatever kind of hair you got, Vidal Samoo's for you.
Vidal Samoo's, the shampoo of the rock star. You are unique and fabulous. Your hair will thank you. Vidal Samoo's, you score. Vidal Samoo's.
But be careful. The results sometimes differ from what you see on video.
That was the
however.
release date, that he just it's prior to the
You should
release.
say something, bro. Man.
Just
Just trying to explain.
Images talks by themselves.
Yeah, they do.
And you know what?
Oh,
Oh,
bad hair day. Vidal Samoo's.
Well,
That's very
alternate
special.
hairstyles, thanks to my brother Ben.
Hairstyles, but guys, I would appreciate if you do not experiment that much.
You could help me with
Please.
my curls and.
Yeah, exactly.
it
smells good.
couches, man.
You're here with us.
And you know what?
No, there's a whole lot of
Oh
things.
yeah, hopefully I have the eye everywhere, man. The eye, yeah. Because you
The
know,
eye, yeah, link,
there are some people that have too much confidence in themselves, and that's create other problems too, eh? Because Jeff wanted to take too much place in the artistic direction of the album, so let's see what it could have been done, you know.
What did be done? Joe?
Yeah, let's
Show
see
the
that.
video.
We all have different influences.
Yeah. And hopefully me as the savior, true savior of rock and roll, had to do something. Yeah? It's why you don't hear this kind of influence in the album.
Yeah, all right, thanks. Now it's my turn.
Oh,
to
wow.
yeah, you had your moment.
I'm really impressed, brother.
Intense, you know, moves. And it's okay. Now it's mine. So people at home, please. If you have kids, just make sure you know, what you're about to see is dangerous, and hopefully it's not gonna influence you, because you know, talking about influences, brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can we
Stay
see
dangerous.
that, brother?
Yeah, enjoy the ride, baby.
Stay dangerous.
Who's that guy?
All right, yeah.
Who's that guy?
Kids, say no to drugs.
Yeah, I think that was you, man.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I don't
Yeah, a few
recall
years
this
ago.
terrible
Okay,
Where do you come
okay. What about we go back to more of a serious?
No, but that's pretty interesting. I didn't know you were dancing for
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, that's
That's pretty
I
cool.
don't know this guy, man.
Steph has a second life before being in the
Let's say
band.
we forget about
It's gonna be
all
difficult.
the.
Can't
those,
forget about this.
I know it's going
It's gonna
to
be very difficult
difficult.
after that.
I don't want
Okay,
to.
but let's go back to something
You had a
more
baby
serious. So we can just
Baby beard.
all try and forget everything that we just saw.
Yeah. Good.
Forget about that. We're marked.
I know we're marked forever, but still, let's just forget. Well,
I know it's pretty disturbing.
Yes.
I know.
Okay.
I need a little bag too, but now that it's back
You
inside.
guys recently released Between Illness and Migration in Japan, but before that, to make sure that you guys were ready,
I love the link with like what we've seen in this.
No, I just want to completely go away.
Yeah, good
See, no link, no nothing. We
That's a
were
good
here.
thing.
We're going there.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, we have 2 Japanese people working with us.
Mm-hmm.
On the crew, 2 amazing people, and obviously they wanted you to be ready for the Japanese release.
Yeah.
So they made sure you would know everything
We
that
had
was important.
intense classes, very
Exactly.
intense.
So we're just going to see a little bit of what's a Japanese
Japanese
class
classes
like.
before releasing the album.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
So
intense,
time before
intense
the release.
classes, yeah. And what I love is Kosho and Momoka are very nice. They never like they will never reward the accomplishment of a good thing, but they will punish badly failures. So that's very, very good.
We learned from what we could see, like in the previous video. Sorry, I couldn't forget it.
Yeah.
Already.
We've learned so many things.
Right, but before we talk about the album and everything, there's one more thing I like for us to go back in time for.
I'm just enjoying. There's so many.
Thanks for the story.
Yeah, that's why it's very important. Like every month, guys. Every single month. Otherwise, this is like woo.
Be ready.
But we're going to talk about music because on November 16th. You remember that date? You guys organized this show in Montreal, special weekend.
Yeah.
With the fans. In Montreal, a lot of people gathered. We had an amazing time, and you guys even had a surprise for the fans. Yes, we had a show, an incredible show. You played for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
And on that night, we learned that the day after, you guys would play in a Starbucks. Something that's, well, never done usually, but because you guys are huge fans of Starbucks, every Starbucks in Montreal pretty much knows who your favorite enemy is, especially Alex's. And we're going to see a picture of the show. Of the place where you guys did the show. So I would like for people to understand that it was really special. So if we can see that, that's YB you can see there with his arms wide open. And that's pretty much... That was inside the show. And we're going to see another
all
picture.
That place.
All the people we actually fill in there.
Yeah, we were 6 with all the instruments. But that was a great experience.
Yeah,
that was very amazing. And
how was it for you guys to be back in Montreal, to play again in Montreal? Because it was a while before that you hadn't played home.
Me, I was very surprised that everybody was so nervous. I mean, like, hey guys, come on.
It's
just like
it's very stressful.
You were the one calming everybody.
Yeah, I was just like, hey guys, relax. It's a home gig. I mean, don't get crazy.
Shut up, everybody! I need to concentrate.
But that was cool, and it's funny because when you're playing in places you started your journey.
Mm.
It just gives you another dimension to the whole thing, to the whole journey in itself, because we played at the very same place we first played.
Yeah.
And it's funny, you can see like flashbacks. You can almost you can feel almost the perfume that was there the very first time you went on stage. And I'm not talking about the bathroom. It's a very nice club. It's a very nice club.
But it's a very cool place for you.
Yeah, but honestly, you just have all those flashes are coming back, and you just can, imagine how far we've come. But at the same time, it's just cool what we were talking about. We remain the same guys.
Yeah.
We kind of lost ourselves a bit you know, in a way, but
in between, right?
it was cool just to be there and to realize that, you know, it's it's
to be
us.
back where it all started in a way.
What I liked about it, the atmosphere and the spirit in the place was just a huge celebration.
Yeah,
It
and the
felt
whole
really good.
vibe surrounding all this event, all this weekend, even the rehearsals that you had, guys, here in the church, they were really special. And I remember that the very first rehearsal that you did all together for that show gave birth to a song that would be played a few months later at the Canadian Music Week, and that would appear on the album Between Illness and Migration. And,
that's true, yeah.
Here's a few videos, so let's watch this.
Oh, cool.
Guys Live, Canadian Music Week. Incredible show.
Anything more? Is there any place home to lay down? To lay down, to lay down, to lay down anywhere? Is there anything more? Is there anything more? Any place to lay down, to lay down, lay down, lay down,
Wow, this is what we sound like. It's
really
nice
cool,
job,
right?
guys. It's the first time that I'm seeing us live.
Or usually because you're living the live itself.
that's the other problem.
Also, that was it's called Empire Sorrows.
Empire Sorrows.
It's on Between Illness and Migration.
Yeah.
Incredible song. And Canadian Music Week is an event that's been part of your history as well as a band. As much as the Café Campus, where you played on November 16, was the first place you played as a band, Canadian Music Week has played a huge role. Especially with the fans and everything, you always have special weekends with them. Every time, which is something that's very important for you. And there's been something that's been coming back as well from the November 16 show and the Canadian Music Week show, is that you also had a surprise that you announced to people on that very weekend that you guys would perform an acoustic set on a record store.
Yeah. That's another place I love to be in.
Is that like becoming a trademark of your favorite enemies, like secret acoustic show somewhere totally unusual, or can we expect a little more of these?
Well, there's always a secret to have those events possible. Is we're sending like Miss Isabel going to talk with the owner and just, oh yeah, it's just like a little acoustic set, and you know, just like a few just like small thing, and then after that, like the day after, we're there and just like and then it's like the whole circus is there. So when the storm is over, the guy's just like, oh yeah, amazing show.
What just
6 band
happened?
members, Big Bird, the sound, camera crew, picture. A lot of fans, a lot more than usual we see in these places. And we call these acoustic, but as we could see on a picture that you posted on your Facebook yesterday, it's not exactly acoustic with the amount of pedal and electric stuff that we can find.
It's wifey's way. You know, we have the tendency to be a little bit overboard. So.
We cannot say unplugged.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
All about the holy excess.
Yeah,
Is that how you call it?
That's the right word.
Yeah.
And recently, while talking about shows and everything like that, recently you guys also had to cancel a China tour.
Yep.
What exactly happened? Because I know we had a press release about it and everything, but people were not worried, but they were disappointed and very sad for you. So I know a lot of people are still asking themselves questions. So what exactly happened?
First of all, I was very surprised when we received so many messages from people saying like, "Wow, we're with you guys," and I didn't realize the full extent of the relationship we have. I'm always surprised, you know. I never take anything for granted, and when you receive that, it was just like, "Wow, okay." People really understood what that tour was for us, and we were the first one to be very disappointed. I mean, when you have to cancel everything like 2 days prior to leave, basically, it's quite disturbing. But I think that for us, what's the most important is the integrity of the band, the integrity of the crew, and everyone who's coming with us. So that was the thing. And as much as I love, like, Chinese people are amazing, but it's still, you know, and it still needs a bit of to organize things.
Yeah.
It's like the Far West sometimes, and you've got a lot of people that are very sincere, amazing people, but to be on the road for 7 weeks needs more than sincerity. Yeah, exactly. So that was, you know, there's no hard feelings. I think that sometimes the hardest decisions are the most wiser decisions that needs to be made. So I think that for us, we know that we'll be back. So it's just a matter of having another opportunity. But that was very positive.
Yeah, because you had a vision for this tour as well.
Yeah.
And you said that you didn't want to turn it into ambition. So it's not like it's over with China. It's only postponed to a later date.
Yeah, and I think there's so many there's so much like gold diggers in China right now. It's like the new. It's pretty sexy to go there and try to make a quick buck on the people, and we're not like that. You know, we don't want to. I don't want to be on stage and to live a moment with the people, knowing that, you know, we're part of something that ain't what we're believing in.
Yeah.
So that's the most fundamental thing for us. So that's pretty like old school hardcore bullshit for people, but this is really, really important. You know, I will never stand, you know, on stage just, you know, in those conditions.
And standing up for those beliefs, those things you believe in, I guess, for you has always been more important than any money figure that could result in the end anyway, because it's being true to who you are that really matters.
That's very important, because otherwise it just makes you like the biggest fraud ever.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, and I think that, and everybody obviously everybody was so disappointed. And even it's funny because even other bands and Chinese bands that after
to play with us.
Yeah, exactly. After we played there first, so many other people started bands, and we were very excited to go there and just to play with those guys. You know, moments that we shared on stage with people in the audience, and then suddenly, you know, they're playing and they're screaming their own things, and they're uplifting their own people. So we were very eager to live that. So, but it's just we'll be back. This is
And talking about being back, very soon you guys will be back in the UK as you announced that you guys are going to have a show at the Great Escape. How does it feel to know you're going back there after almost 6 years?
Well, we're very happy that the authorities are, you know, allowing us to go back. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. That's not the kind of answer I was expecting.
No, we're very excited. I mean, we grew up so much, not only as a band but as individuals as well.
Yeah.
And you know, we're traveling so much. It's not like we never been back in Europe since then, but just to go back and to share the music and to be in that environment is just like it's such a blessing.
Yeah.
Honestly, and we're like maybe 2 weeks prior to leave, and there's such a peace. You know, this is really it's. I love that when it's still the storm. You know, it's wifey storm going in a very positive way, but you can feel the peace out of it. So that's very cool. But you've been so much in Europe. I mean, ooh.
You guys went back there on a few occasions, but to play music again there will be the first time in 5 years and a half approximately. And you'll be playing at the Great Escape, which is one very important music festival in the UK. And you'll be playing the Rock Sound magazine special event, special night that the Rock Sound magazine is organizing. I think the venue is called Concord 2. It's on May 17th. But I also heard a few glimpses that this is not the only place you guys will be playing in the UK.
No, there's a few other places. I've heard, just like
you
Sev
heard.
Sev just... Actually, Sev just found out that there's another London, and it's not in Ontario, Canada.
Wow,
And he's been there already.
I have so much friends over there. So,
So we're gonna play. We're gonna play in Liverpool. We're gonna play in London a few times as well.
2 times in London, and there were a few other dates as well.
St. Albans.
St. Albans, Milton Keynes, and a few other places around.
Yeah, we're keeping some secrets here and there.
Yeah. So basically, it means it's a whole tour.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a promo tour, I would say.
Yeah.
Because with the album coming up, and there's so many things going on right now.
With the album coming up?
Yeah.
New information? Go ahead. I mean, just...
am I
Jeff
supposed to be
pissed
free?
again?
Yeah, no, I love this. But album is not what I heard. I heard about EP.
Yeah, but that's the fun part, you know, because with the album, what we wanted to do is, you know, we had the opportunity to release it everywhere at the same time, but, you know, we really wanted to do something based on our own, you know, values and what we wanted to do. Basically, you know, it's a celebration. Nowadays, you know, music is kind of a commodity where, you know, you just click and then, you know, you can download everything you want, you know.
It's
that's pretty
to something else you're living.
And it's not for us to, you know, it's not for me to say, oh, this is wrong or this is right. This is what it is. So you cannot like fight against it. So for us, it's more like of a celebration, and that you cannot fake it. So that's why we wanted to go from places to places and to really live that moment to the full extent with our people. So, and which we did in Japan, and now, you know, what we're getting ready to, you know,
for the UK.
For the UK. So we're gonna release some. Sorry, it's the emotion.
No problem. Take it easy.
Thank you, bro. I will take it easy. Yeah, we spent a lot of time in New York, and it's pretty relaxed now. So we're gonna release like an EP to support our first single.
Okay.
Well, there's so many things going on.
Go ahead.
Don't want to say it.
Just go ahead.
Yeah. So we're gonna have our first single will be "A View from Within,"
Okay.
and we have like an amazing response right now in the UK. So we decided, well, that might be a good idea to, you know, to release that and to go have just to use that as an excuse to go back and to play
there. And
exactly. So.
And what's the title for this EP?
I don't know. What's the title for this EP? You know, all the
You
things.
probably know.
I've heard a few information about it.
Yeah.
You already know everything.
Yeah,
You just want
exactly.
us to tell.
I would like for you guys to be able to announce it to everyone.
Nice try.
It's called Youthful Dreams for an Old Empire.
Oh, it's pretty
It's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
And is there a meaning to it? Actually, I know there is a meaning to it. My true question is, what's the meaning to
There
it?
might be. There might be. Well, we'll talk about it later.
Oh, come on. Okay. I do understand that you need to keep a few secrets because Jeff is there and everything, so we can have a little interview right after if you don't mind.
But it's cool because honestly, when we had this opportunity, and for us, it's always a matter of, you know, the people we want to work with.
Yeah.
From the very beginning of the band, the whole idea was, you know, that we wanted to be together, we wanted to create our own things and to do it in our own terms, in which we've been able to do. And now it's great to be in a position where we can work with the people we love as well and we admire, and people that have been there for the music, first of all. You know, the rest of it is pretty much like, you know, it's commerce.
Exactly.
That's part of the game, and I won't play like, you know, just
you
like
can't avoid it.
the Virgin was. Oh my God, no, it's art. You know, I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, we wanted to work with people that we really love, that we really admire, and to be able to be in that position, and so that was the perfect fit. And when we were talking about it, and we felt like sometimes with what we're experiencing with everybody, it feels like the same challenges over and over again. And what we were talking about with the people as well, all the messages were changing, and it feels like old empires are just, you know, so they've been built on a solid foundation, and sometimes fear could be very intense, or like disillusions and all those, you know, different elements, and you feel like your own empire cannot be changed because the foundation of it all is so so negative. And we said, well, but there's hope in the whole, in the fact that we can dream it all over again, and which is like whatever your background or whatever who you are, you know, every dream is a youthful drift, you know, and so it's a new way to build, not only upon but to reinvent yourself. So that's pretty much what we've been experiencing over the years, and what we've been experiencing and sharing with the people as well. So this is why we wanted to have that little glimpse, you know, of an idea for the people that will be able to listen to the record and to listen to the songs, you know. So in itself, you can just, you know, see the, regardless of do you like the music or not, are they, you know, do they have like long hair or short hair, are they looking cute or not, or, you know, we have like, you know, Ben is looking for a One Direction type of band now, as you can see, like you've seen on the picture, but
it's very hard.
With the title gives something that you can think about also, regardless of the music or the image. So this is something that has been very important to the band from the very beginning. So that's very impactful.
Nice. Yeah, definitely.
At least this is what I thought.
No, you're totally right. It's really cool. You're able to share with this as well with the people, because we always say that it's not only about music, and all of this truly represents it. And
it's really about the soul, you know. And everything starts with that first image. That, you know, the first few words. Yeah. You know, it could be called whatever you want, but it needs to be real if you want people to be impacted or to create their own image.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? People will see every time they're looking at the titles or different projects, and they will make something out of it for themselves. Yeah. And this is the communion for real. It's not for us to define what it is, and then you try to shove it into people's throat, and then this is the truth. You know, this is what you need to believe in. Yeah. So that's when you have a communion, then it's amazing, because even for us, as we are, you know, crafting those songs, then we can fully understand even more afterwards with the people.
Yeah. And we'll see a short video of what people can expect when you guys will be in the UK. So let's watch this. We'll be back right after.
We're already sorry.
Don't be. I have here the poster for a tour. A tour that's also called Youthful Dreams of an Old Empire, as it's a promo tour for the EP that's going to be released. But I saw a few things at the end of that video. 2 words, actually, that truly got my interest. France and Germany. Yeah. So this is not a UK promo
this is
tour.
a version of a UK promo tour.
It's extended.
Exactly.
So you guys are going back to France and Germany as well?
Well, you Well,
You
you saw it, so I mean.
TV never lies.
Exactly.
Everybody knows that.
Whoa. That's true. We've seen some videos that are pretty good. Now, yeah, it was important for us to go back as well because people have been so supportive for so long, and it's family. So it would have been so strange for us to go to Europe to the UK without going to play a few gigs, home.
In France and Germany.
Yeah. Berlin and Paris.
Yeah. Wow, it's going to be incredible. I know a lot of people will be very, very, very happy to hear that.
Yep.
As well, obviously, we know you were going to the Great Escape in Brighton, but didn't know about all these other dates.
We don't need a lot of excuses to do like what we love.
Wow, that's very cool. Well, thank you very much for this great honor. I know people are really excited at home.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool.
Chat.
We're going to play new songs, and it's all about the communion we're going to have with the people.
Yeah.
This is pretty much what. It's funny because we've seen like images, the video. This is why the video team here they're brilliant because you can see like when we were there in like 5-6 years ago, and wow, that's nice. Baby steps towards like the full chaos.
Yeah.
And we feel like there's still more to go.
Yeah.
I was talking with Moose yesterday. I said, well, I just can't wait to destroy your full drum set. There's something inside of me that just like urged me to do that, but.
Well, you already started with a few parts, so I guess the full drum set will.
Exactly. Thank you, Mapex.
Second sponsor of the show.
They built new frame on the bass drum.
Do a special model so Alex can jump on the bass drum.
Yeah, I had a few stories with bass drums and
broken bass drums.
Cracked exactly. Ones. You've got Moose playing, and you're just like, and he's totally relaxed as I'm like smashing everything around him. It's just like. Yeah, it's peace.
We're a team.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's very peaceful. It's probably like the shampoo or something.
Yeah.
Well, talking about important places,
self-confidence.
You guys going back to the UK, to France and Germany.
Yep.
You also released last month, in March, on the 20th, your album in Japan.
Yep.
Album is called Between Illness and Migration. And, you did all the recording process here all together. We'll see a few pictures of this. And now that you have like a step back, obviously, because the record is finished and it's released, you've been able to listen to it, you've been able to play a few songs live as well. What's left? What's the first impression that you still have? Well, what's the impression that you still have about this whole recording process? What's left on your mind about it all?
I think we touched something like in terms of freedom of just being ourselves, but through the music, and at that level I think it's for me it's the impression I get from the recording process, if you can call it that way. It was a journey, but I mean it's been so exciting and so like we were saying, we were talking about a storm earlier. Well, it's been that storm, but with such a peace, like raining around. So I don't know. That's the impression I get from it.
I think it was really, it really amazed me to see through this emergency, because we had like a special meeting downstairs, and we had to face something bigger than what we never faced before together. But I think something so much powerful came out of each of us through this emergency process, and what it built to this communion, it was beyond words. And when I listen to it, I have so much images, so much, like sometimes distress, sometimes just gathering. I remember I was in the studio with Jeff, and everyone was exhausted, and but something beyond our own perspective of the strength we had inside that came out, and just share and just pray together and just remember the essence of everything we're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're just in the same situation, but this freaking fire inside, and those moments, I know that I will not only never forget it, but I know that even if I don't think about it, it's something that still make echo in my present.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what
they've
I mean?
become a part of you,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
of who you are.
Of who we are together
Yeah.
also, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly. And Alex, I know in an interview you said that you knew this album would cost you everything that you had, but that you didn't know how much you had before actually doing it.
Mhm.
What exactly did you mean?
I think when we decided to do this album, because it was very close to the other project we did, which was Vex Souvenir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there was still like a bit of the influences that were like floating around. You know, you cannot fully change your perspective when it's through music or through art or when you're very close to the words, and there's a sincerity that's there. And I think that we thought with Vex Souvenir was like what we experienced was something so genuine that after that, when we decided to do Between Illness and Migration, we said, okay, we've got a foundation and we don't have to go, completely left field, or we know that we have something, but it's going to cost everything we have.
Mm.
And as we were doing it, I was talking with Ben because it was very intense. Yeah, we were exhausted, but at the same time, we put ourselves in such a tight schedule that we had to be focused all the way. And not only that, but we had to trust everybody else. So it wasn't only about, the same people assuming the same roles.
Yeah.
Then suddenly it was like a real collective process where everyone had to give everything and more. And we all realized that we were way more than what we thought we were, when we were one. And we already touched it in the Vex Souvenir process, but with Between Illness and Migration, then we had a very, very tight schedule. We put ourselves in that environment, and it was like a do or die thing because it was too crazy of a schedule. It was too crazy, and we had to put ourselves.
It was almost impossible.
Yeah, we had to put ourselves in those conditions. So then it was clear that it wasn't about the luxury of having our own studio, about the comfort of being home. Then it was like every day was not only a battlefield, but it was like you needed to let go of everything you had, your ego, your everything, the roles we used to have, everything we needed to be like stripped down of every single thing we might have kept, secretly even, inside. So, and that's why it's been so incredibly genuine as an album.
Yeah. And we can hear it now on the album that's been released. Well, Japanese people can hear it now. And right after the recording, you finished here in the church. You all went to New York, as we talked a little bit before, for the mixing process. And you guys worked with John Agnello, who did several other bands that you guys really love. And you absolutely wanted to work with him. Did you think he could bring like something special to the album, that he could bring like his own touch that would make it different somehow?
I think that John is one of the very few people in this business that understand that music ain't about, putting putting everything loud. There's another sense of loud. There's another way to be loud, which is dynamics and to let the song be. So and me, I'm a huge fan of every project that John's is associated with. There's so many incredible bands, and you don't have to explain. You don't have to, you don't have to guide through. Especially that we had like Matt was there with him, so he basically mixed the album with John. So there wasn't like talking about music. We knew we were on the same page about what music is truly about for us. We weren't making like a Katy Perry album here. It was all about the emotions, all about the dynamics of the songs, because every song is a journey in itself. So we knew that John would be like the perfect fit, you know, to work on that record, and that was, for me, that was a real blessing, you know, to have John with us.
Yeah, it was a very special moment, very touching moment as well, when you guys all gathered in the studio when the album was finished and that you all listened to it for the very first time. We have a few pictures that I like to show people so they could witness that very special moment as well. So that's working in
John
studio.
is the guy in the middle.
John is the guy in the middle, just in case. And when you guys were listening to this album for the first time, the very first time you heard it from top to bottom, do you remember any of the thoughts that went through your mind when you were living that very specific moment all together?
I remember that I was very, for once, everything goes so fast. And like Alex said, the schedule was so tight. It was actually the first time we could just sit down and listen, not on a judging perspective. Okay, this is good, this is bad, we need to change this, but just to listen to it as a whole. And I was very, very, very proud of us. And I didn't even notice when we were recording it how creative we were. Really, a really 10-minute song. Is that for real? And all the message of the album, I was very proud, seriously, of us, of what we were able to accomplish together.
Yeah.
But it's true because we produced the album, so sometimes you have a perspective that it's quite, I won't say wrong, but it's just, you kind of stop to fully appreciate what those songs are about.
To judge if it's good or not. And
I won't say judge, but you have to. You're wearing like a few different hats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, we were in such like conditions that the judgment was pretty much like, do we love it? Yeah. Okay. Well, then let's move on.
If we didn't, it was panic time.
Yeah. Exactly. So. And that's the reason why we did it. And when I heard it, there was only peace. You know, there wasn't like words, or there was like a piece that I was just like, wow, this is the sound of a band that let go of everything. So that was pretty much what came in my mind.
It's really special to hear you and to see all the difference, like between the recording process and then the hearing process, how you guys feel it completely differently as well. And then right after that, March 20th marks the release of the Japanese edition of the album, obviously only in Japan, and it's been very well received by the fans. People are really enthusiastic about it, and we have a video of images that the fans sent us of their album. So let's watch this right now.
It's been a real celebration for so many people.
Yeah, it's always special to see that. And And well, obviously, we have a question that's now burning everyone's lips, as we can see on the chat as well, and they want to know, why is this album only available in Japan right now?
Like I said earlier, for us it was really a matter of celebration, and we really wanted to celebrate with our people first, you know. And when I say first, I didn't say like Japan first. I'm saying like that was the main concern for us. You know, it wasn't like a commercial operation.
To be able to live it for the fans.
Yeah, exactly. That was the main element, which it needed to be a celebration, and we can't go to every party at the same time, you know.
Obviously not.
So we wanted to create like a year long kind of party, where every place where we're releasing the album, or every places we're going to tour, then there's a celebration. We can have time. Because the thing is, if we would have, we had like an option to release it everywhere, but we kind of vetoed the whole thing and said no, we really want to live, you know, those emotions, and with everyone, not at the speed of light. We really want to, you know, to live it, to have a communion with people, and for us it's kind of funny, but. You know, this is the rising place, you know, the rising sun. And this is like the first hour of the party is in Japan. And that was very important for me, obviously, and for the rest of the band. And this is like, we kept talking about the importance of that new dawn, you know, that new beginning, the hopeful essence, you know, of having a new opportunity to reinvent yourself and to really let go of everything, and everything made sense, and especially with everything that happened in Japan in the past years, that's still going on, and I said, okay, let's start the party over there, you know, let's do that party there, and then we'll crash everywhere else, you know, right after. So that was really the main idea, was to have like a year-long party.
So for the other people in other countries, I guess they can expect something.
Yeah, they can expect a lot of things, actually.
A lot of things, a lot of surprises, and a lot of secrets.
Because I don't know if you already partied with your favorite enemies.
It's quite crazy.
Yeah, so it's only the beginning. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well, for people in Japan who can have the album already, who can listen to it, and for other people who might not know the album, we'll see a promo video just to show people what it's all about. So let's watch this right now. Always special to see those images, to feel this vibe, to see a little more about what the spirit of Between Illness and Migration is about. And there's so much to say, to talk, to live about this album. And I know that today you guys are also releasing a website, especially for the album, that will include all of the different versions, all of the different releases, the different artworks, the lyrics, the interviews, videos that are photos that are related to it.
I told you, it's a party.
And what a party it is. So where you're going to have interviews as well that are going to be released. So for everything between illness and migration, this is the place to go. And what I think is really cool is that people in Japan have one specific edition with unique artwork, bonus track as well, other editions in other countries.
We might have different things to us.
Might be different.
Yeah, we might bring different things to the other parties as well. Yeah, that's funny because I don't know if people can feel it, but for us, there's such a level of peace right now because we experienced the album. Now there's a lot of videos and stuff that we're very blessed to see. Some of us maybe for the first time, and but there's such a level of peace that we went through with the album and everything that it's just incredible to be able to experience it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of being able to do it in our own terms and to turn this into like a year-long party. For us, it's just like it was such the right decision to make. The other way would have been okay too, but it would have been like ambition, because then it's something else. You know what I mean? And sometimes we tasted a bit in the past what it was to be ambitious and to listen to people that were like, "You're gonna be the biggest band in the world." I mean, really?
Yeah.
We just want to write songs. So that's the cool part of it.
Yeah.
And I think that we're allowing also everybody here, in the family to be part of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's the thing. This is why we wanted to have like a website, and then it's a celebration. We're gonna have like a special group on Facebook as well for the album. So this is what it's all about. So then you don't put everything in like a video company and just like, oh, can you do like a promo? Can you do this? No, the people that are actually in the team here, in the family, they've been through the album with us.
Yeah.
So for me to see that video, just like it's only like the extent of what we experienced all together, not only as a band, like the six of us, but with everybody that were there. We've been filmed all over. I mean, we were filmed when we were laughing, when we were praying, when we were fighting, when we thought we wouldn't make it. Everything was there. This is why right now when you asked, so what was the impression you had when you heard it? I think we're still on the same vibe. Even if it's a very deep and intense album, there is such a peace that comes with it.
Yeah.
That it's really, I don't know if people can feel it, but it's just a different perspective for us.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's not about the accomplishment.
No, it's about living
the
album for what it is and bringing people, and we can see that the more it goes, the more you play it, the more you understand it, because that's something that comes back in the conversation as well, like, oh, I didn't see that, I didn't live it that way at first. And I think it's really cool because a little later during the show you guys are going to perform live as well, and one of the songs you're going to play is part of Between Illness and Migration, so it's just another way. The way I see it, to be able to live it and to bring people. And
it's cool that we don't have to bring like balloons and clowns and elephants and ponies on the set. You know what I mean? It's just like it's something that it's so extreme in itself. Yeah. So extreme in every possible ways. The words, the music, everything, just the whole idea of it. Yeah. It's so extreme that trying to add to it would be just trying to diminish what it is for real. Yeah. Or trying to turn it into something that it's not.
Yeah, well, trying to change its nature while it's, as you often said, it's perfect in its imperfection.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Exactly. And I know you guys do have a lot to say about this. I know how enthusiastic and how passionate you are about the album.
We're just starting the party.
But the party will continue on the website. Yeah. On the Facebook group as well, that will gather all the information. So guys, make sure you go and check this out.
You don't want to do like when Seth is partying, just don't give him like a sip of beer. Because the rest of the party is like, tomorrow morning, what happened?
What happened? I'm kind of tough with alcohol.
And there's also a lucky winner today. We'll have the chance to get a signed copy of the exclusive Japanese edition of the album Between Illness and Migration. So for those of you who have just joined the show you can simply write on the chat and you'll be eligible to the contest right away.
And while talking about other things that you guys promised us for this show, there's new merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have it right here with me. If you may want to. So
Take it to Seth. He knows how to handle little things.
What do you mean?
right here.
Nothing, bro. Nothing. Just hold it like
Yeah, we're very close now.
Wow.
Here. And it's not over. Here.
Oh yeah.
So you can unfold them and show what it's all about. So we do have quite a few items. They're part of a collection, summer collection, limited time collection that's called Heart of Gold.
Yep.
That's awesome.
As you can see, yeah. So it's the band logo on it. First time we're doing something like that. A collection that I find really inspiring. Would you like to tell us a little more about the meaning of this collection, the name of it, and its spirit?
I think the beauty of everything we're doing here is that everything is pretty much inspired by relationship we have with the people. It's funny because every time we're doing interviews, so it's just like people are just like, yeah, you've got all those ideas and everything, and we kind of look like if we were like genius or something, but actually I think the beauty of it is just to be aware of what's going on, and I think that there was that spark of inspiration came with conversations we had, and that was what we wanted to share, that it's way beyond what meets the eyes. So and I wrote a little bit about the project on the store. Yeah, the Wavy store. The items are already available as well as the description. Yep, exactly. Well, description is not exactly the right word, but just the spirit just the spirit out of it. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, otherwise it would be only like a T-shirt. Yeah. So, and there's so many other cool ways to just do another T-shirt, but for us it's always important to do something that's close to our heart and based on the relationship we have with the people. Yeah. And me, what I love is always like I'm always having like friends, very very close friends. Special. There's one special sister in Japan, Tsugumi. Hello, how are you? And she's always like, I'm so excited because I know that everybody we're gonna have like new merch. So it's part of the fun as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Definitely. It's not about having merch or how many you're gonna sell or that's spoiling all the fun out of it. For us it's just like, okay, now we need to do something and that will be as much surprising as appealing and gathering. Yeah. So then we can keep adding to the party a little bit more. So that's the fun part of it. And for us it's such a privilege. We have there's so much talent here. I mean, this is just fabulous. Yeah, it's art, the same art that you put in your music. Yeah. Because we're doing everything ourselves. We're doing everything ourselves. Exactly. It's the team here. Mm-hmm. So everything is made. It's homemade. Yeah. So yeah. So that's pretty neat. Definitely. So the items they're already available in the Wavy store. They're for a limited time only for the summer. And you guys also released something else. On Record Store Day. Yeah, it's been a long time since the last blah blah blah. That was very recent. That was very recently. That was for the Record Store Day. We have it here, as you guys now have a vinyl. It's called Sacred Kind of Whispers. Yep. Why exactly did you decide to do this vinyl? Why not a CD or something like that? Because this is only available as a vinyl. Yeah, and it's only available at the Wavy store as well. We just wanted to do something more personal and intimate because this is how this is our own personal experiences with vinyls. So it could be like a collectible, just like my good friends here are always laughing at me like, hey man, you have like 3 copies of this one. No, it's not 3 copies. It's like, it's not the same. Oh yeah, there's one limited edition. This one is colored. It's like it's the same songs. So
And
I won't tell you who's telling me that though.
And Seb the other day said, I helped you because I unwrapped all of them, you
Yeah.
know, all your collection.
No, he didn't. He knew that it would be like a major
fail.
major faux pas.
Major fail.
But yeah, this is just the fun. This is just
Yeah.
the fun part of it, and I think the common ground we have when we're committing to release something might be like a new collection, might be like the Red Crown Crane or a new song, or we need to be fully committed to it, and it needs to be part of, or what we're living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people say, oh, I don't have like a turntable, but it would be like an amazing collectible item.
A lot of people do collect them like
so
this.
there's like different colors and
this is what I was about to say. There are two versions of it.
Yeah.
One of them is orange colored. Well, people can go on the Wavy store to be able to see all those crazy colors.
Yep.
Well, the two colors it comes in, and the other one is green. The green one is limited to the SFCC old school
members.
Yeah, subscription. And
we thought that everything we already gave you was not enough.
That's a way to put it.
Yeah.
And and while talking about the SFCC, if people want to get the green edition, they have until June 26th, because on that day the SFCC will turn 3 years old.
Yeah.
Which means a new year, new membership package as well.
Yep.
And can you guys believe it's already 3 years?
Yep.
It went by so fast, and the last year has been so incredible. We're going to talk about it a little more, but I'd like for people to see a short video of everything that happened so far, because there's a lot more to come. Let's watch this.
Night colors fade again as I'm facing what is gone, what's missing. It's hard to hide, though this time I won't fake through. Though I've lost it all by myself again. I don't have anyone to blame. It's my story. At 1, 2, 3, gotta let it go. 1, 2, 3, wish I could fall on my knees. That's At 1, 2, 3, gotta let it go. Rain takes throne, I've witnessed all my life is a mess right now. It's not what I've always dreamed of. Shadows all I've got.
Isn't it crazy to see that?
It is.
So much happened, and this is what's cool with the SFCC, with the community that we have, is that there's so much exclusive stuff going on there, and people do get the news in advance. Is there special Mr. Gary Queen that has appeared in the last year to Jeff biggest dismay.
I wonder why you say that.
But I think it's really cool because it's a special place that people like to call home, a place where people can talk with Moose and Ben as well, as they're not on Facebook, and they're not much on the net as well. But they're there on the SFCC as well. There's a lot going on, and a lot of projects, special events we do throughout the year. And there's another special project that's going to come very soon. It's the Q&As. People were asking for them so much that they wanted to see it, they wanted to have this again, because it's something very cool that allows them to know you guys. and a perspective that we don't see usually in interviews about the music, about the album, about a release and stuff like that. So for the SFCC members, we decided that we'd start the Q&As once more, special SFCC edition Q&As. And we already started filming them a little bit, so just to give a glimpse of what's coming up on those to the people, we'll watch a very short video. Hi guys, hope you're doing good. Right now I'm with Van for a special Q&A for the SFCC. You ready?
Yeah. Wow, that's an interesting question.
I was very excited about it, but I had absolutely no clue what to buy.
I wasn't expecting that, to be very honest. So
when I was a kid, the music that was playing at home was, on my mother's side, was classical music. I can listen to hip hop, to death metal, like
Bill Haley, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Elvis.
Ordered like a bunch of music.
Serious question, serious answer.
And don't ask me to sing a song, so please.
No, I won't. I won't do that. Don't worry.
Super loud, and I is so depressful. Like, I mean, it was.
I don't want to talk about that.
Like this with the guitar, and the dragon was there, trying to put fire on him, but he was with this Stratocaster. It was so amazing. The power of rock, baby. Yeah, the power of rock.
Power of rock with dragon and flame.
I want to know more about the power of rock.
I hope you guys will enjoy it, but I must admit, it did leave a mark on me after I did those Q&As, especially
That's
the
really
ones
positive.
with Seth.
Yeah.
Well, there are two ways to be marked. The one and the other one.
Yeah, the
I'd
one
go
that
with
needs
the
medication.
other one. But hopefully there's also different people in the band, so it helps. And yes, there's going to be the Q&As on the SFCC, and we have special events throughout the years as well. And I know that the next one will be very soon, and it's one that was very important to you, one of your special idea, crazy idea, I must say. So, well, it's going to be on May 5th. If you'd like to tell us a little
we're just
more.
because what's very cool with the SFCC is the fact that we're having a whole community and we can chat as well. So that's the fun part of it. So we love to pop like to people like just out of the blue and hey, what's up? It's like
hello.
Yeah, but Seth doesn't understand that it's if you're with me and you pop on my chat, it's just like I'm not surprised. I mean, just why are you talking like this?
It's very normal.
That's the concept of chatting. But what we wanted to do was to just during like a baseball game, like a Nippon baseball game, because we're cheering for the Ham Fighters.
Ham Fighters.
Yeah, the Ham Fighters. So during one game, so we will chat about different things, and not only about baseball, but about the band and what's, just basically it's just an amazing excuse for us just to
spend some
time.
time.
Spend some time.
That's
so
awesome.
we might not for the whole game, but we're gonna be there, and so that's gonna be pretty cool on the SFCC community.
Oh, well, it's going to be very cool. Cool gathering of people.
Yeah, just fun. This is.
Yeah.
I think that's sometimes it's a bit too serious. So.
Even with Seth around.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
even
that's
crazy.
that's pretty serious.
Yes, it is.
That's pretty serious. Yeah.
Oh, it's very cool. I know people will be really looking forward to it. Details will be announced on the SFCC very soon. So guys, stay tuned. Make sure that you do check the community. And also, I heard something else. Won't mention Gary Queen's name or anything, but I heard that the album Between Illness and Migration would be available for streaming online in the community.
Yep.
The full album.
Yep.
Yes?
Yep. So because a lot of people say, I really want to listen to the album, or can I, and they will say, well, if just join the SFCC and the album will be available for you to listen to, and then we can talk about it. So this is for us, the SFCC is just a way to to have a place, a safe place where you won't get bullied. If you had like different opinions, and
exactly.
So that's the thing, So that's what we wanted to. That's why we created this, And a lot of people kept asking for us to do it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like we'll turn 3 years very soon, and that's just crazy.
Because that's how it all started. Because people were asking you to do it. Because at first it wasn't really an idea that you guys had, nor a plan or anything like that. But
it's funny because I told the guys for me, I said, yeah, don't call it like a fan club. Just like it's not a fan club. But everybody's talking to me. It's just like, man, your fan club's amazing. So I'm just like, because for us, like fan club is like, it's kind of, we don't have the same perspective.
Not the same vision about it.
Oh yeah, you think, yeah, this is so cool. You know, yeah, I'm in your club, and it's just like, yeah, well,
all right.
It's a community for people like us who loves to say community, and it's a fan club for people who loves to that's a fucking club. That's a fucking club.
That's for horror couch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the dragons, and the fire.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people.
Well, thank you very much, guys. It's soon going to be time for your live performance. So while you guys are getting ready, I will show at home an episode of Chaos and Communion. The intro to it has been done by Matt Big Bird, as this is an interview with John Agnello right after the album has been finished. It's been totally mixed while we were in New York. So we're going to watch this, and then we'll find you back on the set for you guys to do a special live performance.
I'm nervous and excited at the same time.
Yeah, it's both.
It's normal, I guess. So let's watch the video.
Yep.
And we'll catch you guys right after.
That's it.
Hi guys, welcome to Chaos and Communion. For this edition, it's a very special one because we're going to have an interview with my friend John Agnello. He's the one who mixed our last record, and I have to say that I'm the lucky one who spent 2 weeks with him mixing the whole thing, so it's very nice to hear his perspective, how he lived the whole thing, so please enjoy it. You'll see it's very amazing.
So right now with John Agnello, just finished mixing all the album for Your Favorite Enemies, Between Illness and Migration. How are you doing?
Good. A little tired. It's been a long 2 weeks. And a lot of furious mixing going on, a lot of moving faders, and a lot of heavy rock guitars and bombastic drums and big vocals. But I think I survived pretty well, right?
He's talking to Matt Big Bird, who's been his assistant throughout these.
The producer.
Well, he was there. Matt was there. Yeah.
A little bit.
So, how is it to work on this album?
It's been great. We had a blast. It was a lot of fun. The songs really went between having the dynamics of totally raging to being then mellow, and there was a lot of sonic guitar onslaught, which was fun, and just a lot of different layers, which made mixing pretty intense. And some of the songs were longer, so they were almost like epic journeys. And with all the different things going on, it was pretty much, full on, a lot of mixing, but really fun. And, at the end of the song, at the end of the day, when we'd get the mix and we'd crank it, it was pretty great. Just hearing everything back as one, sonic tapestry, one, big song.
Did you have any specific challenges mixing these songs?
Well, I don't know about challenges, but basically things were really recorded great in the first place, so it wasn't like we had to fix anything, which was really awesome. But with that, there was once again a lot of different guitar layers, and we really had to find places to put things, and guitars moved around from left to right, and it was just a matter of kind of managing the stereo spectrum, and making sure that things happened in different places on different sides, just so it wouldn't get boring as you listen to it. So there was a little bit of that going on. But really, and once again, when you're mixing songs that are maybe 10 minutes or something, after a while you kind of get to the middle and you kind of forget where the beginning is. So you have to really kind of go back and make sure there is continuity between the different sections. So I would say if those were the challenges, they weren't even that big a challenge. You know what I mean? It wasn't like pulling out hair or anything. It was just kind of just sitting there and just doing it. So.
And if you had to pick one song, only one, that would be your favorite, which one would it be?
Two? Can I have like a
Yeah.
favorite A and a favorite B?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Or actually be a favorite A and a favorite A, right? Just to be fair.
Okay.
I guess it would be From the City to the Ocean, which is one of the long epic ones. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, One Step Away.
You like the title.
Yeah, I like the title. I like the title. And I like that song is the opposite of like From the City to the Ocean. It's From the City to the Ocean is brash and long and just epic. And then 1, 2, 3, One Step Away is more moody, dark, but also very powerful, but really dark and moody, and you know, more of, it could almost be a single for me. I think like it's just got that single potential song, but it also has a lot of mood and just really, I felt that one a lot as we were mixing it.
And if you could describe the album with only one word. I like the one thing.
I can't do the one. I mean, that's almost impossible. I mean, I guess
try.
Okay, I'll do the one word, but then I'll also do the extended version.
Okay, go ahead.
I guess if I had to use one word, it would be epic. But now if I do the extended, it's epic in a sense where there are so many different elements on the record that are very intense. There's a Sonic Youth style, like noisy and kind of chords that are kind of darker chords, but then there's also a prog rock kind of musicianship, like not, you know, reminds me a little like Mars Volta when in the beginning when I really liked them. But then there's also like an element of an early, not crummy emo, but early emo in the 90s when like Smashing Pumpkins' first record and stuff like that, which was actually more genuine than what emo turned out to be. So I feel like those three elements merge into what this record is.
And once the listening was finished the first time, how did you feel like when everybody listened to it all together, gathered here?
I felt really nervous because people were talking in French and I had no idea what was going on. And I didn't know if I was going to get thrown out of the room or get cheers. So, yeah. No, it was actually good because it was great to have the band hear the record. It was for 9 days, it was just me and Matt sitting here and really working and focusing. And after a while, it was really good to have them come in. And they had not heard anything up until that point, but it was really great. It was a relief when we hit play on the first song and everybody really liked it. And then it was like, okay, now we can enjoy listening. But up until that point, I guess it was always the worry that maybe there's something that is not kind of sitting with them, and then it's kind of a bummer. But that didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Yay! And because, well, obviously they wanted to work with you.
Right. That was your first mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake because they were happy with everything. And how does it make you feel like to be like the one people want to work with you for your sound, for what you bring to the album?
Yeah, it's actually really great, especially with them coming down from Montreal. I mean, that's really kind of an honor that these guys would like just all come down here and do that. So it kind of makes me, I mean, it's a responsibility to make them happy, you know, and not be a total douche while we're doing it. It's to have fun, you know, because everybody comes all the way to me. It's kind of like a good feel, you know, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like people actually appreciate and actually hear stuff I'm working on, which is kind of nice.
And do you have any funny stories, any anecdotes about the 2 weeks you spent here mixing the album?
Well, one of the funnier moments of the 2 weeks was Matt had the shortest apprenticeship ever known in mankind, because he basically said, "So I can be your assistant," and I said, "Yes, you're fired." And we laughed about that for like 10 minutes. So that was one of the highlights of the, I don't know. Just in general, like, you know, it was really, we did a lot of work and there was a lot of intense mixing, but at the same time, we had a lot of fun and we just laughed a bunch. And it was kind of, you know, I described to Matt, that if, you know, my worst day doing this stuff is pretty much like better than anybody's like great day at work. You know what I mean? Like a really good day at work. It's just so much fun doing this. It's not really work. It's kind of playing and it's creative. And, you know, when you get to work with these guys and especially Matt, it's just like, you know, you're in there 10 days in a room with no windows with somebody, but, you know, you get along really great and you have a lot of fun, and, you know, it's just really awesome. It's just really glad to be doing this.
So you'd work with them again?
Never. No, just
okay. Well,
I'm just kidding.
This was
no, wait.
John.
I'm just kidding. Absolutely. No, I loved it. They were great. And it was like the 2 days they were here, we had the best time. They were so sweet. Kept feeding me. Tons of coffee.
You like coffee.
I
Everybody
do like
likes
coffee.
coffee.
I know.
They're addicted on coffee.
Yeah, me too.
So. Well, thank you very much. It was a great honor to be able to work with you on this record. Honestly, really a great honor for each and every one of us. So.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. It really was my pleasure. The honor was mine. The honor was ours. Thank you.
It was a short honor.
You're fired.
Wow. What a soulful performance been. When we say that music is truly gathering people, I think this is exactly what we could see on the chat. So many people sharing the same feelings, different places around the world, but sharing the same emotions and living it all together, crafting a moment out of these pure emotions.
All asking for more as well.
Well, that will come pretty soon. Yeah. But it's been incredible, really. The show is almost over. The band members will be coming back with us on the set in a few minutes. They're just cooling down from all the emotions that come with obviously performing the songs as well. So thank you very much, guys, for being with us. It's been truly an incredible show. We had so many things to share with you, and I'm truly happy that we could live this all together. So people in Europe, UK, France, Germany, everywhere around will be there with you very, very soon. So stay tuned. You can go on the band's Facebook to find out all the details. They'll be posted right after the blah blah is finished. We also have the album Between Illness and Migration. It's obviously released in Japan. It will be available for you guys very soon. So stay tuned. We've got the website that's up and running, betweenillnessandmigration.com. So you can go there, check it out.
The group on Facebook as well.
Yeah, the group on Facebook. We've got the new merch on the YFE store. The t-shirt, the baseball tee, the hoodie, the pins, as well as the vinyl. And the SFCC, of course, because, guys, 20 minutes after the end of the show, we'll be with you on the SFCC community for Digital Day. And I've just heard that the band members were ready to come back, so we'll welcome them right now. Welcome back. Thank you very much. It's been an incredible time. People in the chat really enjoyed. I was saying about some people were there at the Canadian Music Week when you performed in the record store. Mm-hmm. You've also played 1 through 3. A different way, because I guess it's always, well, with you, every song is always different according to the moment and the emotions of the moment as well. So people are really happy. They could feel the emotions as well, and they could relate to the song, as you were saying, as you introduced 1, 2, 3, that sometimes someone else's story become yours. I guess this is what's happening with the songs, and we can see it on the chat. You've crafted them, but they've become the people's as well. So it was really inspiring.
I think that's the beauty of being in a band, where you don't have to try to recreate something that might have been good or might have give you, like, you know, an emotional experience. So that's cool that every time we're rehearsing, it's just like it's kind of funny to say, but you never know exactly where the song's going to lead you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to turn the song into something that it ain't, you know. So that's a cool part. So that's pretty amazing, especially for me being with those guys. It's funny, I kept saying this, but this is so true. Those guys are so talented, but everybody's so used to see them play and do their things
Yeah.
that, you know, just incredible for me to go on top of this and just to let go. I mean, this is just fabulous.
Definitely. Well, thank you very much, guys, for being here with us, for being on this show. We're going to have a digital date with the SFCC members very soon after the end of the show, 20 minutes after, actually. And, well, before the show ends, there's a contest. It's right there for the Between Illness and Migration album, the special Japanese edition.
Thank you so
So,
much.
I know you like
would
it.
like you to pick out a name.
Thanks for everyone for participating in the
Only
chat
one,
as well.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Catarina Lopez from Portugal.
Yeah,
Oh,
Portugal.
well,
congratulations.
Wow,
Congrats,
awesome.
Katarina.
You have amazing friends from Portugal.
Yeah. Wow.
Can't wait to see and to have a good time with you guys. I heard that you know what a party's all about.
Yeah. All night.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to you guys for being here with us. Thanks to you at home for watching this show, for crafting each and every one of its moment by being with us in the chat as well. It's been
It's been a crazy 2 hours.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
But honestly, it really feels home to
Yeah.
be back with you, to be back with all the people as well. So thank you very much. We'll see you guys on the next edition of the Blah Blah, the live show that will be in June. And guys at home, we're leaving you on a very special time lapse of the crafting, painting.
Isn't that amazing?
Beautiful
Yeah,
background.
this is crazy.
When I told you there's a lot of crazy talents here. So, yeah. Kosho did an amazing job. Yeah, I kind of touch it here
I
and
kind of
there.
helped a little bit.
So thank you very much, and see you for the next edition of the Blah Blah.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Thanks.
Thank you
guys.
for being there,
So
guys.
much.
guys.
Break
What? That's it? It's over already. Really? What? It was short. No, it was okay. It was okay. It's not you. It's not you. It's okay. It's not you.